Girl, when I tell y'all that Cassie did not come to play with Diddy, I'm not even joking. She pulled up with a vengeance and spilled the tea on everybody and anybody. Now, we already expected to hear names like Jay-Z and the likes during the trial, but Cassie said, hold my beer, and she dropped more names. She name dropped not one, not two, but multiple female celebs who weren't even on our radar when it came to Diddy and his freaky deaky parties. We're talking names like Britney Spears, Paris Hilton, the Kardashians, and even Ellen DeGeneres. Girl, y'all gotta be sad for this because it's about to be a mess. Okay, Cassie has to be one of the strongest women ever. Not only did she go through all that horrible stuff with Diddy for 11 whole years, but she had to sit in court facing him and recount it all over. A lot of wild stuff came out during the trial, including pictures of that Diddy gave her. So it has been super brave of her not only to face him and tell the world what he did, but also reveal who was involved with Diddy's parties. One notable event that she spoke of was her 21st birthday in 2007. She claimed that that was the first time that Diddy first put moves on her, and she was shocked because she never saw it coming. In her 2023 lawsuit, Cassie made the same claim, saying Mr. Combs also ensured he was intertwined with Miss Ventura's personal and social life, for instance by inviting himself to Miss Ventura's 21st birthday party in Las Vegas. He also brought along famous musicians and producers, thereby flaunting his celebrity status and influence in front of a young and impressionable Miss Ventura. Although Mr. Combs knew that Miss Ventura was in a relationship at the time, and even though he was publicly in a relationship with Kim Porter, Mr. Combs nevertheless pursued Miss Ventura. At an after party in a hotel suite following Miss Ventura's 21st birthday party, Mr. Combs pulled Miss Ventura into a bathroom and forcibly kissed her. Miss Ventura did not consent to this unwanted contact. She immediately ran out of the bathroom in the hotel suite and cried. She told her best friend at the time about what had happened, but was too scared to tell anyone else. Well, she shed more light on the party in her lawsuit, and she revealed that multiple celebs, including Britney Spears, Paris Hilton, and Dallas Austin, were at the party. And judging by what we know about Diddy's parties, well, let's just say that the party was definitely not NSFW, if you know what I mean. Now here's where things get interesting. See, the day after the party was the 2007 VMAs, where Britney performed. For a long time, fans have wondered what was going on with her because her performance was off. Of course, we didn't know about the Diddy party the day before, but now that we know, the math is starting to math. She looked kind of spaced out, and it was clear that she was struggling to remember her dance moves. At the time, fans called her performance lazy and lackluster, especially since she stumbled a couple of times. But it turns out that she was probably just recovering from a party that went wild. But Britney is not the only celeb who was at the party, because Paris Hilton was also there, and there's picture evidence to back that up. Now, Paris being at Diddy's parties doesn't surprise me one bit, because she was everywhere back in the day. She had a reputation of being somewhat of a wild child, and she was the it girl. She was at all the hottest parties and hung out with the biggest names in the industry. The streets have also been talking about how she allegedly used substances back in the day, but y'all didn't hear that from me. One name on the list that has someone shook AF is Ellen, because girl, what do you mean Ellen was out here partying with Diddy? But this isn't just talk, because as it turns out, our girl Ellen likes to throw it back when she has the chance to. In one interview, she went on and on about how much she was looking forward to partying with Diddy and how he simply had to be there.
Are you going to try to be early?
Yes, I'm trying to be early.
Are you going to be early for my party?
Yes, I am. No.
No.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right. Not too late, though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because, you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not going to let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are going to have blisters. You're going to be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
In another interview, she gave him heat for not inviting her to his birthday, even though he insisted that he sent her an invite.
So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
In the same interview, Diddy had made a joke about a secret party that took place after hours, and Ellen had quickly jumped on the joke.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party, though.
Uh-huh.
No, it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, you know, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then No, I mean the after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know about them. I'll listen to the music. I've heard that song after party.
Interestingly, there's the video of the paparazzi grilling Ellen about her friendship with Diddy. And girl, when I tell y'all that Ellen was shook by the questions, she immediately went into a panic, which was weird because why on earth was she so panicked over the mere mention of Diddy's name?
And were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy? Did that surprise you about P. Diddy? He's been on your show many times.
Have a good night.
It kind of makes you wonder how much Ellen knows about Diddy's shenanigans and whether she has been covering for him. But that's not all, because another name that popped up was Kim Kardashian. Well, technically, the Kardashian sisters. Again, this isn't a shock because again, the Kardashians are everywhere and you can find them at pretty much all the parties in Hollywood. And in a recently resurfaced video, all three sisters sat down with Diddy and spoke to him about his parties and how notorious they were.
So fun.
Well, I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff.
You do.
But we've been known to
Always.
party with you a few times.
yes.
What are like, I don't know, some of you were just at Puff's birthday.
Yes.
Yes.
I forgot about that. You
forgot about that?
No,
No.
that was an epic night too. Every night.
Why was it so epic?
That night was fun because all the girls ditched me. So I was like me and the boys. Like it was me.
They're a good group of boys to be
me,
around.
Kanye, Corey, T, and we were all just like hanging out, and it was
You loved it?
fun. Yeah, I loved it.
I don't know how you have all the energy, but that's who you are, and I think that's why people are so drawn to you, because you're so eclectic. And I mean, no matter what, no matter how much you work, you don't sleep, you don't do anything, but that's just you. That's like what embodies you.
You could tell that they really love the parties and have the time of their lives. And before y'all start saying that the sisters didn't know what they were getting into, let me stop you right there. In another video, Khloe admitted to attending Diddy's parties where everyone was butt naked.
So who was with you this weekend?
A bunch of my friends.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber,
So far, so
French
good.
Montana.
Do you even know half the people you're naming?
No.
I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. for this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
I don't know about y'all, but that definitely sounds freaky enough to me. Oh, and let's not forget that the Kardashian women love Diddy down, and they openly attended so many parties that he threw. But when Diddy got exposed and arrested, they distanced themselves from him so fast that we have to wonder if they were trying to avoid drawing attention to themselves. Even more, Kim interestingly unfollowed Diddy on Instagram less than 24 hours before Homeland Security raided Diddy's houses. So does this mean that Kim knew what was going on before we knew? And does this mean that she knows more than we know? Well, fans are certainly convinced that she does. But one name that still has everyone confused is Michelle Williams, because we still don't know what her deal is. Fans are speculating that she was probably another face at Diddy's parties, and given her close relationship with Jay-Z and Beyonce, it wouldn't be surprising if she was at Diddy's parties. Her name was one of the first that came up during the trial because it happened during jury selection. While jury selection was going on the very first day of the trial, the jury was also given names of high-profile names like rappers Kid Cudi and Kanye West, Destiny's Child singer Michelle Williams, actors Mike Myers and Lauren London, and singer Dawn Richard, who was previously signed to Combs' Bad Boy Records. Now, we don't know for real if she was one of his victims or just another partygoer, but something tells me that we're going to figure out the truth before the trial is over. Fans commented, I wonder how many celebrities were whacked, went into hiding, or went crazy by Diddy. I'm pretty sure he made Britney Spears go crazy, and they whacked Brittany Murphy. I bet it's crazy. Unpopular opinion, or maybe not, I think the real reason Ellen and Porsche are living in England is because they know a lot about Diddy and don't want to testify or be arrested. And the real question is, what does Diddy have on them? I reckon Diddy has tapes on all the Kardashians. Anywho, drop your thoughts in the comments below, then check out this next video.